Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Myrita for the Myrita Minutes. I just want to take a few minutes, that's it, of your time. And I wanted to talk about the whole Dr. Jackie saga from Married to Medicine. Now, I don't have much to say on it. I've not watched the show, but this season, honestly, I knew who Dr. Jackie was, though based on other shows that she's been on, other celebrity shows. I know she's been on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Um, and it was another show that she was on. She was somebody else's doctor. I can't tell you who, but anyway. Um, I think was she on Braxton Family Value? She was somebody's doctor on there, I think. Anywho, what I gathered from her being on the show, I mean, I couldn't gather anything because she doesn't really talk much. She's very quiet. And I don't know if that's just her being quiet or she's bougie. I don't know what I'm looking at. I do know that she has a mean streak because I've seen it. Um, this last episode where she went to go talk to the vice president about um, how the death rate is high in the African American um, women community. And after she had the interview, she came back to the table where the ladies were sitting. They were, I guess, dining outside. They were at this vineyard, and she was very excited, very upbeat about what she just talked to the vice president of the United States, which is, very exciting. And Toya, I think, was the one that made the comment, like, "Okay, well, if you have to go to the White House, I want to be the one to go with you." And the look that Dr. Jackie shot her was like, she didn't say anything, but she didn't have to, because I could read it on her face. Like, you ain't going with me. I could read that. I say that to say this. It's not far fetched. Based on what I saw, even though she didn't say anything, it's not far fetched for me to believe that when she made that statement 10 years ago, whenever it was, she really believed what she was saying. But my question is, who does she think her audience was? Who does she think she was talking to? What other group outside of the African American community was even listening to what she had to say? Because it wasn't a good look for you to talk about how lazy African American women are, they don't want to work, if you feel like that's your target audience. And like, who are you saying that to? I feel like you were trying to show off for your white counterparts. I mean, it doesn't make I'm trying to fathom why you would even make a comment like that. Talking about it was taken out of context. I listened to the whole interview, and what you said is what you said. There's no other way to interpret it. Yeah, yeah. So basically, because the only people you can base that even on are the patients that come see you. So basically, you disrespected your patients. You can't say that about anybody else. You made a general statement based on your patients. You don't know how I am with my doctor. Never seen you before a day in my life. And I felt like you said African American women are dramatic. But it did shine a light on something that I went through fairly recently. I didn't have a black doctor, but the doctors that were in the emergency room were not listening to me. I kept telling them over and over again what it was that I was feeling and what I had because I had felt it before, right? And I was told, oh, just go home, take some over the counter medicine, you know, because I was like, well, I just need something for the pain. I knew over the counter medicine was not going to be strong enough based on the fact I knew what it was. And I got a lecture about narcotics, opioids. No, I got a lecture about opiates. I didn't ask for opiates. I asked for something to take away the pain. But they saw this face, and I'm sure the hue had a lot to do with why I got a lecture on opiates. What? So, needless to say, they didn't send me home with anything. They told me to go to the store and take over the counter medicine, which didn't work. 3 days later, I was back in the emergency room with the same symptoms, not the same symptoms, but they were more aggressive now. They were worse. And my head felt like it was about to pop off. That's how bad my head hurt. And I got, oh, well, you were here 3 days ago, so you must really be sick. What? What? Nobody that I saw up until this point had been African American, but I'm not surprised about who said that to me. What's more surprising that Dr. Jackie would even think that about her own people and make a general statement about the whole entire African American community, mainly women. It's very disappointing. Very disappointing. And then, listening to, some of her patients that have come forward and told you about their experiences, I don't know if I believe that she would put them in harm's way or even their baby in harm's way. That has to be a cruel person to do that. I'm sure she loves what she does, but I don't know if I have her doing that for the simple fact she can't conceive, allegedly. I don't even know. That's what they're saying. I don't know. I don't have her being that type of person. She's been in the business for a minute, and the amount of people that have come out or come forward based on how many patients I think she probably should have, I mean, you're not going to please everybody. You know what I mean? It's whatever they went through. Now, the one lady that said that she went in there and was feeling pain, and she said her office misdiagnosed her over the phone. They didn't want her to come in. I don't know if they didn't have any more appointments or something that day, but she said she really needed to go. She said she went somewhere else, and they found out that she had started to dilate, and she had her baby early. And according to the information on that I heard, but I don't, I can't make a true count of that. That's her experience, right? I'm sure if the office talks about it or Dr. Jackie talks about it, it may not sound like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, and then one of her nurses made a comment. She was the one that said that she thinks that it's because she can't conceive, allegedly. I don't know. I just feel like it's bad enough that we get treated by, you know, other races in a certain manner because it's already a preconceived notion of how we are based by the color of my skin. It's already bad. We don't need our own coming for us like that either. It's really sad. And it's really a bad look. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say. She did come out with a statement, wasn't an apology. Was basically explaining why she said what she said. No accountability, as if what she said wasn't wrong to say. She never said that either. Like maybe I didn't phrase it the right way, or maybe I should have said it in another fashion, or maybe I should have been talking about the 5 patients that I saw that came in my office. That's how they were. 'Cause you can only talk. She can only talk on her own patients. She can't. That doesn't apply to everybody in the land. Anyway, I digress. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.